Going to the judge.
So, Kathleen Healey.
All right, Miss Healey. We have a residence at the state is alleging one felony allegation against you, and that is possession of drug paraphernalia or use of drug paraphernalia. On that charge, you have the right to remain silent, right to counsel, and right to trial. Scheduled you for a preliminary hearing. Preliminary hearing is to determine if there is probable cause to charge you with that crime. If probable cause is found, your case will bind over to the Gila County Superior Court. If probable cause is not found, that charge could dismiss. If they don't file the charge by the time your court date is here, then they have up to the statute of limitations, which is nearly 7 years from the date of your arrest, to file that charge.
Okay.
Your release conditions are as follows: obey all orders of the court, do not commit any crimes, notify the court immediately if you obtain an address, do not possess or consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription, and do not possess any firearms, since it's a felony allegation. If you're convicted, you could become a prohibited possessor.
Okay.
So the very first one is my concern with you, Miss Healey. You've been in here many times being arrested for several charges. When I let you out of custody, when I let you be out of jail, you reoffend and commit other charges.
I won't this time. I swear to God, I won't. I won't.
Okay, so
I'm gonna go just.
Miss Healey, the very first release condition that has always been the same that I've read to you on all the cases is obey all orders of the court.
Yes.
Do not commit any crimes. So
Okay.
anytime that you come back to court and we have to have this conversation, and you're violating those two promises that you already promised many times over.
Obey all courts. Okay.
Do you like being in custody?
No, I don't.
Okay, but you still are allegedly reoffending and doing all these things.
I don't mean to. It's not my.
Okay, I don't need you to admit or deny anything. I'm not looking for that. What I'm trying to determine is to see if I let you out, how long it will be before you come back on new charges.
Won't be. I promise I won't get any new charges. I'll be good.
Well, it's not being good. It's not breaking laws.
Yeah, I won't break the law.
You have lots of pending cases, and you're adding on to them. Do you know when your next court date is? Let's start with that.
Yeah, I think the 10th was today, wasn't it?
The 10th is today. Did you have court today or
Yes,
on other matters?
I think so. Yeah, I think.
So
I'm not
you
sure.
yeah, so you don't know when your court date is.
It's on the 10th, I believe.
Okay, that's today.
I think it was on the 10th.
All right. So what you also have to do is find out when you're supposed to come back to court.
Okay.
If you don't remember, then you have to ask the court. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not supposed to be in court today on the 10th. You're supposed to be in court on May 5th.
10th. Okay, so we already did the one. Okay.
So if you forget between now and May 5th,
I won't.
if you forget next week, when am I supposed to be in court? If you forget the week after that, when am I supposed to be in court? What are you supposed to do?
Call the courts.
Call the courts or come by, and we'll tell you when the court date. We can remind you.
Okay, May 5th. Okay. I got it.
Yeah, we give you paperwork and all that. It's not that. It's not that you don't remember. You're not going to forget right now because I just told you. It's when you get out of jail and start doing whatever you're doing when you're out of jail, because we can hold on to you and make sure you come May 5th.
No, I'll be there. I'll be there. I can remember. I remember.
All right. So if I let you out of custody, I want to make this very clear. If I let you out of custody on this charge and you reoffend between now and May 5th, most likely you'll stay in custody until that date of May 5th. That's like almost nearly a month,
Okay.
because you're promising me that you won't, and you've done that many times. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 cases, and you're reoffending still today,
Okay.
allegedly. So if you are let out and you get arrested for another offense, Miss Healey, it's very likely that you'll stay in custody until May 5th.
Okay, I won't get in trouble. I won't.
Well, I hope that's what happens too, because then you'll be in custody, not for certain, but nearly a month.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. So you can obey those release conditions?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll release you on your own recognizance. Any questions?
No. No.
Okay, that's all.
Thank you.
I'm going to step up here, state your full name to the judge.
Leanna Jim.
Okay, can you speak up just a little bit? The microphone's not that great.
Leanna Jim.
Okay. No middle name, correct?
No.
Okay.
No.
Thank you. All right, the state is alleging 4 charges against you. All of them are felony allegations. The first one is drug paraphernalia possession or use. The second one is dangerous drug possession or use. The third is dangerous drug possession for sale. And the final charge is dangerous drug transport for sale. On those charges, you have the right to remain silent, right to counsel, and right to trial. I've scheduled you for a preliminary hearing on the 20th of April at 4 o'clock p.m. The preliminary hearing is to determine if there is probable cause to charge you with those 4 felony allegations, not convict you. If probable cause is found, your case will bind over to the Gila County Superior Court, and they'll take disposition on the case. If probable cause is not found, one or all of those charges can dismiss. Your release conditions are as follows. Obey all orders of the court. Do not commit any crimes. Notify the court immediately of any change of address. Do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court. Do not possess or consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. And do not possess any firearms, since these are felony allegations. If you're convicted, you could become a prohibited possessor. Do you understand those release conditions?
Yes.
All right. I'm placing a $2,500 bond hold on you, so you'll remain in custody. Being that you're held in custody on a bond on felony allegations, you have the right to a court-appointed attorney if you cannot afford to hire one. If you wish to exercise that right, I'm going to send over a financial questionnaire. Please complete that financial questionnaire, and if you financially qualify, then we will assign an attorney when a complaint files. So let me explain that process to you. Also, since you're held in custody on the felony allegations, the prosecutor, the state of Arizona attorney, has 48 hours to file a formal complaint against you. If they fail to do that within 48 hours, which is on Tuesday, it doesn't count holidays and weekends, then you'll be released on your own recognizance without having to post bail. Do you understand that?
Okay.
If they do file the complaint, then your attorney form will be reviewed, and if you qualify, an attorney will be assigned at that time. We'll let them know of the charges. We'll let them know that you're in custody and the bond, and they'll be in touch with you shortly after that. You understand?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions at all?
No, not in a moment.
Okay, that's all I've got for you.
All right. Then step up here and state your full name for the judge, sir.
Payson Shawnee Ben.
Well, thank you, sir. All right, the state is alleging 4 charges against you. They're felony allegations, and they're the following: drug paraphernalia possession or use, dangerous drug possession or use, dangerous drug possession for sale, and dangerous drug transport for sale. On those charges, you have the right to remain silent, right to counsel, and right to trial. I've scheduled you for a preliminary hearing on the 20th of April at 4 o'clock p.m. The preliminary hearing is to determine if there's probable cause to charge you with those allegations. If probable cause is found, then your case will bind over to the Gila County Superior Court. If probable cause is not found, one or all of those charges could dismiss. Your release conditions are as follows: obey all orders of the court, do not commit any crimes, notify the court immediately if a change of address, do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court, and do not possess or consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription, and not to possess any firearms because of the felony allegations, and if you're convicted, could become a prohibited possessor if not already. I'm placing a $10,000 bond hold on you on those charges. Since you're held in custody on bond, you have the right to a court-appointed attorney if you cannot afford to hire one. So I'll send a financial questionnaire that if you wish to exercise that right, then complete the financial questionnaire. And if you qualify, then a court-appointed attorney will be assigned if a complaint files. Let me explain that process to you. Also, since you're held in custody on bond, the prosecutor has 48 hours to file a formal complaint against you, not counting weekends and holidays. So that would be due Tuesday at this time. If they fail to file that formal complaint, then you'll be released on the local charges. You won't have to post bond, okay? If they do file the complaint, then your attorney will be assigned if you wish to exercise that right for a court-appointed attorney. And they'll be made aware of your in-custody status, the charges alleged against you, and be in touch with you shortly thereafter. Do you understand that information, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. Additionally, the United States Marshal's Office has a hold for you, on you. There's no bond on that. So if you are released, then you'll still be held for that warrant, just to make you aware of that. Any questions at all, sir?
No.
Okay, that's all I got for you.
Thank you, Judge.
You bet. To you?
That's fine.
Okay, sounds good. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.